In this video, we are going to create our own reflection. When you're in PIXLR, make sure you choose PIXLR E, the advanced editor, and I want you to open up an image that you have taken that you are going to turn into a reflection. After you open up your image, over here in the Layers menu, I want you to double-click on the padlock to unlock that layer. Then we need to fix our canvas size so that we have room to flip and place the reflected image. So we're going to go underneath Image, and then we're going to scroll to Canvas Size. We need to do two things here. We need to double the height. So you're going to have to do a little bit of math. So my double height would be 1080. And then I want you to choose your anchor point to be in the top center and click Apply. Then you're going to want to zoom out a bit, and you can see that you've got an area down here to work with. Now we're going to go up to Layer, duplicate your layer. Then we need to flip this layer vertically. So I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, Flip Vertical. Now I'm going to make sure that I have my Move cursor selected, and I'm going to click and drag and place that flipped image right directly underneath so it looks like a mirrored image. Although it does look cool right now, it doesn't quite look like a reflection. So I'm going to make sure that my bottom layer is highlighted, the reflection. I'm going to go up to Filter, Details, Gaussian Blur, and I want you to play around with the toggle here to decide how much you want your bottom image blurred for the reflection. Click Apply. And then one last thing, when you're typically looking in a reflection of water, typically it's not as flat or clear or crisp because there's usually ripples or movement in the water. So then we're going to go right over here on the left-hand side, and we're going to find the Liquify tool. And it looks like 3 little waves. And you are going to have to probably play around with the size of your brush. And I would like you to go back and forth between swirl right and swirl left. And on your bottom layer, I want you to do a little bit of warping. Just be careful when you're warping. Don't go too close to the center line, because what happens is we end up losing where they meet up. So if that happens, I can just go to Edit, Undo a couple of times so I can get rid of that. Once you feel like you've had enough liquefied movement to warp that bottom image, you are going to File and Save. Once you have done this 3 times, I want you to create a grid of your favorites. So when you are in PIXLR, you're going to choose Templates, and you're going to scroll all the way over to the right. Simple Collage. And I would like you to choose this template here because I want you to highlight your favorite in the large area. So I'm going to double click. Give it a second to load, I suppose. Not sure why mine's not working, but basically you would put your favorite in here and your other 2 edits here. And when you are all done, you would end up with a grid that looks like this, with your favorite one highlighted and your other 2 examples next to it. You can notice here where my Liquify tool did not catch the center line perfectly. That's why you want to try to avoid that center line. Once you have your grid, you're going to insert that file into your Google Classroom assignment.